It's just a scramble, anticipating everything that might be coming tonight. They texted me on the way I need to be there like
no problem.
a minute ago.
1 minute NBC.
I don't think they're doing any kind of handicapping, really. I think there are results in the map.
You want to check them out?
Yeah, it's just a marathon, you know. It's an exciting day.
All right, we're standing by.
There's a couple other things to look at.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Yep.
Hi there, good Tuesday morning. It's a historic one.
Yeah, the day we've been counting down to is finally here, November 5th, Election Day.
We'll do, a couple things sort of in the morning. Hey, it's election day.
Steve, how we doing, bud?
There's only so many times we can say it's close, and we'll see what happens tonight.
NBC national political correspondent Steve Kornacki joins us with what he'll be looking for today and tonight.
I'm Adam Noboa. I'm senior producer for Steve Kornacki. Today's a big day. We started today at 7 a.m. with the Today Show. We'll end today TBD.
Big moment when we see those numbers.
Okay, we will be watching. Steve, thank you. Eat your Wheaties. We'll be talking a lot throughout the day.
I'm just always jumping around from one possibility to another, and so it is just it's cramming. It's cramming for an exam.
The most challenging part of my day today is probably just keeping up. No matter what, polls start closing tonight at 6 o'clock. We'll be on the air.
Yeah. He's over at the big board right now. Steve.
I continually think of possible angles, possible developments during the course of the night, and have I prepared for that? Am I ready for that? I'm just always thinking of something new, and you get a little bit of a jolt of panic every time.
I woke up a ton of times last night just thinking that I had overslept and we had missed our first broadcast. So when I click on 2024, I still can't manipulate the counties. Did I miss something? Did I miss a hit? Did I miss votes? So far, so good. Knock on wood. You see him all night at the touchscreen, at the map. A lot of prep work goes into Steve knowing where to look for on election night.
All of the stuff you see on these sheets is coming from stuff that Adam puts together. Spreadsheets, voting histories, we run simulations. It's just he takes care of all of that, and then I try to translate it into something that could be useful for me, on the air.
For me, it's being involved with him every step of the way, trying to get the research, prepare the graphics, get the board ready for election night. These places aren't super precise about when they're counting versus when they're tabulating versus when they're reporting.
Right. These are different maps of different states, battleground states, and these are just notes about sort of themes for each map, a particular demographic angle I might be looking at, or voting history, population, something like that.
He is kind of an analog guy. I think him writing things down, making himself maps, I think it just helps him remember things more.
I always say probably 99% of what I'm doing is not going to make air, but you don't know what the 1% is, so you got to be ready for it.
When you watch him on election night, you see all those maps on his desk.
Okay.
It's proof of those months and months of work.
I never feel ready, so it's just trying to get closer to this elusive goal I'll never reach.
Fitting that we've already got some results, and it's still a tie, I guess, given how this is going. So, okay.
The thing I think Steve does so well, and why he resonates so much with viewers, is I think people can really tell how much prep and how much work Steve puts into being able to talk about the national picture.
What I'm aware of is just how much is going to start happening when the polls close, and how fast.
The early vote is more than 4 million votes. We know that. It's about 80% of all the votes. So we're just waiting. This could start lighting up any second.
I got to be on top of it, as much as I can.
There is a certain uniqueness and momentous occasion of election night. Looking up at my screen at 6 o'clock, at 7 o'clock, when we call the first race, when we call one of our first battlegrounds, just seeing that on screen, it's history in the making, and it's a really cool part of the process. We know people are tuning in today in part to hear from Steve about how he's thinking about the race, what to watch for tonight. This is the finish line, and here we go.
It is fascinating to me to watch that happen, and anybody out there who is as fascinated as me, come on, let's watch it together tonight.
We're going to be riding on the adrenaline. Steve Kornacki.
You got it.
Thank you.